what's going on? It's MassiveJoes RAW review, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Awesome! Raw review for the viewers at home today. It's the one you've all been waiting for. One of the most anticipated nitric oxide boosting, muscle volumizing, pump inducing supplements we have seen thus far. It is, of course, MTS VASKY in the house. Let's get straight into it, show you guys exactly what's in it, tell you exactly what it's gonna do. That nutritional information panel, zoom and focus action. Ain't gonna get it done, we about to go balls deep in this here MTS VASKY. Luckily, we got ourselves a big ass nutritional information panel for the viewers at home. Starting from the top, got yourself serving size 1 scoop, 6.95 grams. Got yourself about 30 of them 6.95 gram bitches in one of these VASKY bitches. In terms of what the 6.95 is made up of, starting from the top, got yourself taurine, full 3 grams of taurine per scoop. Taurine is, of course, going to help with muscular endurance, intracellular hydration, and of course, in its own right, quite a strong vasodilator. Clinical dose of taurine, for viewers at home that are unaware, is usually regarded as 1 to 1.5 grams or 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams. VASKY gonna drop 3 grams of taurine per scoop. Moving right along, we then move on to the infamous Max Glycerol, the 65% glycerol extract. You got that in the full 2 gram dose. Clinical dose of Max Glycerol is around 1 to 1.5 grams. VASKY gonna throw in 2 grams of the Max Glycerol up in this bitch. Max Glycerol, for viewers at home who are not aware, one of the most potent muscle volumizers we have seen thus far. Is gonna pull all that fluid intracellular into the muscle, man. Gonna pull that fluid in for them sick pumps. Moving right along, we've then got the all-new Nitrous Gene, aka inositol arginine silicate, in the 1.5 grams. Clinical dose of Nitrous Gene is quite a new ingredient, but what they've done studies on is 750 milligrams right up to 1.5 grams. So this is towards the upper end of those clinical studies. Nitrous Gene, for viewers at home who are unaware, the inositol silicate attached to the arginine actually increases the solubility of arginine. So what you get when you compare the Nitrous Gene to standard arginine hydrochloride, you get 5 times the blood vessel relaxation, you get 2 times the vasodilation, and you get 2 times the localized blood flow when compared to standard arginine hydrochloride. Takes effect 30 minutes after consumption, lasts up to 1.5 hours. The real cool thing with Nitrous Gene over other nitric oxide boosters such as arginine hydrochloride or citrulline malate or even agmatine sulfate is Nitrous Gene has actually been shown to increase nitric oxide levels up to 14 days after you've taken the shit. So effectively, the more Nitrous Gene you take, the better nitric oxide delivery you're gonna get over the longer term, over up to that 14-day period. Moving right along, you've then finally, to help your body absorb all of these bits and pieces, you got yourself 100 milligrams of vitamin C. You got no artificial colors. You do have a sweetener in there and then some bits and pieces to stop the shit clumping up. And that's what's in it. In terms of how it tastes, how it mixes, comes in no flavors, man. Comes in unflavored. And to be honest with the viewers, actually I'll get to that when we talk about the effects. I'm not gonna touch on the stackability of it just yet. Let's just go through the standard MassiveJoes taste and mixability test. Got my own personal tub of MTS VASKY right here, man. The tub I've been using myself. Gonna show you guys the size of this scoop, just so you can get a feel for all of the pump ingredients you're getting up in this VASKY, man. So you know it's a 6.95 gram scoop. Check out the size of that bitch. Look at the size of that scoop, man. That scoop is huge. Anyway, infamous MassiveJoes taste and mixability test about to go down, viewers at home. Got myself my double wall glass with some water up in this bitch. Gonna throw my 1 scoop of MTS VASKY up in here and let it rain, let it rain. Give me a few flicks of the wrist. Show you guys how it mixes and refresh my memory on how it tastes, man. So check that out. The one thing, and viewers at home who have used Max Glycerol before, most probably in the form of Purist Labs Noxygen, would know that it does clump. It does clump in the tub, and it does also clump when you try and mix it in a glass with a spoon. That's probably not a good example because that's pretty damn well mixed all the way through. That being said, it does have a tendency to clump, so I would go so far as to say blender ball is required for this here MTS VASKY. Let me refresh my memory on how this tastes, man. There's those clumps I was talking about. The cool thing with VASKY, you know how sometimes supplements say unflavored when they really should say devil's a nuss? VASKY is actually VASKY is actually unflavored. It doesn't taste like anything. It's a little sweet because there is sucralose in there to sweeten it up a little bit, but it doesn't have any nasty taste to it. It doesn't have like a bitter taste or a sour. Although you know those nasty freeform supplement tastes like acetyl L-carnitine, unflavored, is horrible, and agmatine sulfate, unflavored, horrible. VASKY, actually unflavored, actually doesn't taste like anything in terms of the effects. Let me firstly say that this product in particular, this here MTS VASKY, is not designed as a standalone pump product. It's not. You could take it as a standalone pump product, but that's not what it is designed, and that's not how it's designed to be taken. It's designed to be taken stacking it with MTS Clash. You take your 1 to 2 scoops of Clash, you take your 1 scoop of VASKY, you stack them bitches together, and you got yourself your pre-workout pump stack. So that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about my own personal experience with the MTS VASKY MTS Clash stack. First time I took this stack, I blew the up. I'm not even lying to you. In fact, I put a photo on Instagram, man. I'm going to get Dillip to cut that photo in right now. I can't even remember what I was training. I think I was training like back or some shit. And blew the up. The whole body just blew up. Even muscle groups I wasn't training, motherfuckers just went and blew the up. Shit was crazy. Every time I have trained on it since, the pumps in particular have been stupid. Stupid pumps. Just ridiculous pumps. If you are looking for just the most mind-blowing, skin-splitting pumps that you have ever experienced in your life, man, you cannot go past the VASKY and MTS Clash stack. It is just ridiculous. The reason why it's ridiculous is because VASKY has been specifically designed to stack with Clash. The ingredients are specifically designed to work together. If you look at the pump-inducing nitric oxide boosting ingredients in Clash, you've got yourself agmatine sulfate, full clinical dose. You've got betaine anhydrous, also full clinical dose, aka trimethylglycine. Then you go on just effectively adding that to what's in VASKY. VASKY we've gone through, you've got taurine, you've got Max Glycerol, Nitrous Gene, and vitamin C. So those ingredients together are designed to give you the most ridiculous pumps you've ever had. And that's exactly what they give you. So if you're looking for stupid pumps, sick pumps, skin-splitting pumps, you got to stack MTS VASKY with MTS Clash. Usually raw reviews, that's where I'd finish off. But I know you viewers at home want me to make some comparisons. And comparisons in the MassiveJoes YouTube channel, viewers at home who are aware, our YouTube subscribers would know, are usually reserved for MassiveJoes Sup Wars. So I'm not going to go and do a Sup Wars right here. I am going to compare MTS VASKY to Core Nutritional's Core Pump and to Purist Labs Noxygen. Starting with Noxygen, if you're comparing the two products, you're getting the exact same amount of the Max Glycerol. You're getting 30 serves by 2 grams in VASKY, so 60 total grams, versus 40 serves by 1.5 grams in oxygen. So both supplements contain 60 total grams of the Max Glycerol, and both supplements are very similar. I would say the pumps off VASKY are a little bit better because you also get Nitrous Gene in there plus taurine on top of the Max. The one thing you don't get is what's in the Noxygen, which is effectively an ingredient that yields TMG, that yields trimethylglycine, is betaine. You don't get that in VASKY, but you do get that in Clash. The other direct comparison between Noxygen and VASKY is a little bit more expensive than Noxygen. 25% to be exact off the top of my head. So it is more expensive. You don't get the betaine that yields trimethylglycine, but you do get Nitrous Gene, vitamin C, and over and above full clinical dose of taurine. If I compare VASKY to Core Nutritional's Core Pump real quick, Core Pump is a much more complete standalone pre-workout pump supplement than what's in VASKY. They are very similar. On top of what's in VASKY with Core Pump, you also get agmatine, you also get citrulline that is not in VASKY. So you're looking at a much more complete standalone, in its own right, flavored pre-workout pump supplement. VASKY, although you can use it as a standalone pre-workout pump supplement, is designed to be stacked with Clash, and that's also a reason why Core Nutritional's Core Pump is more expensive than MTS VASKY. The last thing I will say is the one thing that I personally didn't experience off VASKY in its own right was increased vascularity, which is a little strange. Because the shit's called VASKY, it's not called Pumpski. So I will be writing a letter or an email to my good man Mark Lobline, the CEO of MTS Nutrition, and demanding that he immediately change the name from VASKY to Pumpski. Because the pumps are ridiculous. The vascularity, although you do get increased vascularity, I think when you're stacking the two products together is going to have more to do with the addition of the agmatine sulfate and the Clash in addition to everything in VASKY than what's in VASKY in its own right. The pumps are stupid. And if you're after stupid pumps, you guys got to get yourself some MTS VASKY, stack it with that MTS Clash. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes RAW Review. And guys, that is MassiveJoes RAW Review on the all-new MTS VASKY in the house. And I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Stay massive.
Boom! Mark Lobiner Machine! Militia telling you the best place to buy MTS nutrition products in Australia is MassiveJoes.com. Stay massive. It's not a game.